Top of the morning. Good morning, welcome back. If this is your first time here, my name is Tay Lopez. This is my 2024 MT07. As you guys could probably see by the title and already by the stuff that I have out, today I'm going to be taking off the stock exhaust and I'm going to be actually installing this one I just got from my buddy Hunter. Shout out to my boy Hunter, I appreciate you, man. I've been wanting to switch this for a while. Right now when I go to like pop it up or when I'm just riding in general, the bike's really quiet with the stock exhaust and it's got all this extra weight right here. So right now I'm about to get this one off. It's nothing too crazy to take this off. I watched a couple videos. These are like all the tools you'll need. I just bought this morning just because I was like, why would I buy one socket when you could buy a whole set for like 10-20 bucks, whatever. So I got a 12, a 14. You'll need a 22mm wrench or socket, and I got my Allen keys. You'll also need these as well. These are like little gaskets that go into the head so that way it could seal all the way and there's like no leaks. But yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just gaskets, Allen wrenches, the socket, that 10 and 14, but we always got extra just in case. 2 wrenches with an extension, and we are good to go. In the video that I watched, they started with this little cover right here. So you take off these 2 bolts right here, you take this off. There's gonna be a 22mm bolt behind it, but let's just start with taking this one off and then we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, now that I got the cover off, now next I need to get to this 22mm bolt right here, and then there's these 2 Allen keys right here. These ones will be 8mm and this one's gonna be a 22. Let's get to it. Those were a little bit of a pain, I'm not gonna lie, just because this foot brake is kind of blocking that bottom one, so you kind of had to pull it up a little bit just to get it out. And I'm not using any like power tools, I'm just using hand tools, so that probably was making it a little bit harder. But at least now we got those 2 bolts out. Now I can go to the 22. So I'm on to the next part. I was gonna use this bar thing that I have. It's supposed to be a breaker bar, I believe. I don't know, I bought it a long time ago, but I actually just put the wrench on there myself and I gave it a little step. That's my little trick I do, and gently gave it a little press down, and now I got it loose. So now we're getting that 22 out. I actually don't really need to hang it up all the way, I realized. I can kind of just hold it up with my knee in a way, like right there. No, I don't need anything to hold it up. Basically, all you need to do is get to these 3 bolts on the bottom, which actually hold the exhaust into the frame, I guess you could say, or like a bracket to it. So that one is going to be a 10mm. These 2, let's start with those. Those are easy. Let's do the other one. Bam, get it on there. That was easy. I guess I could see you taking it all the way off if you want to just not have to do this and have to use 2 hands, but I don't mind using 2 hands, so. Bam, bam. Perfect, we're doing good, guys, we're doing good. We're getting bolts out. Going to the other side, I did it with off the camera, but I'm just gonna give you guys a little rundown on what I did. So I got my extension, and in all the videos it says go to the other side and just take the center bolt out, and I was like, what are they talking about? There's a bunch of bolts, but you're gonna take out this bolt right here. If you can see that, there's like 2 that are right next to each other, but it's not those 2, it's the one right in the middle. You're gonna take that out so the exhaust is able to dangle like that. We're getting closer and closer to getting this thing off, I'm excited. Going on to the next part, it looks like I'm gonna have to take this little cover off, the shield. I'm gonna take the shield off, and then I'm gonna use a 17mm so that way I can get to this one right here. It's gonna be the oxygen sensor. We got that cover off, that little shield I was telling you guys. That was just like 2 4mm bolts. Now we're going to the oxygen sensor, which is a 17. That came out pretty easy. So now our next goal, the last one to get it off, it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but it's gonna be these bolts right here. Boom, boom, 3, 4, just 4 bolts. There we go. Alrighty guys, got that out. That was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was just scared because I was looking at it at first. I'm like, dang, do I gotta take the radiator out to get to that? All you need is an extension, a 12, all those tools I just showed you. I am super excited about this. I'm still gonna keep this one for a spare, and it's always good to have just in case an emergency, I guess. I don't know what the emergency could be, But now we're about to do exactly the opposite, just onto this one now. My bad, I stopped filming for a second, but let me just tell you guys what I did real quick. These are the parts I got that I saw in the videos that everyone else recommended. When you're doing the exhaust install, you're gonna wanna get these. I don't know, they're new bushings, or not bushings, they're gaskets. But I believe what it does is it makes it to where it actually sucks in all the way and there's no exhaust leak. They're pretty cheap, these ones were like 12 bucks each. I just threw some new ones in there. The old ones were still good, but just with doing a new exhaust, I thought it was smart to throw some new ones in. All right, guys, let me show you guys what I'm working with. So I just kind of snugged these all up just by hand for right now. Let me bring the camera up so you guys can see. I snugged these 4 bolts up just by hand, just so I can get it fitted in a way. But basically it's in there. Now I'm debating if I put the baffle in or not, honestly. That's another thing. But let me tighten that up, put my oxygen sensor in, and then we'll keep it going from there. Alrighty guys, this isn't how I was really gonna end the video. I went out with some buddies and I filmed some clips on the GoPro. When I filmed them on the GoPro, I used the chest mount instead of the one that's usually on my helmet, like on my chin guard, I guess you could say, or like right on my chin. The clips just didn't look how I thought they were gonna end up looking. I thought I would just end the video like this once I started going through the clips. Also, I realized that I didn't even get you guys the chance to hear it with the new exhaust on there. Nothing crazy, but this is like one of the first mods I got on here now, or this is like the second or third, because I got the bars, I got a brake line and the exhaust. But pretty much that's all that's done to this bike right now. Every time I get parts, I want to document it as much as I can, just so that way you guys can see it from like stock to actually being built to what it will eventually be. Let me give you guys a startup, that way you guys can hear it, and then yeah, that will be the end of this one. So much better than stock though. Watch this. You guys got the cold start too. Yep, totally different compared to stock. It's wild. This is a good first mod, I'm not gonna lie. I like it a lot. And don't get me wrong, the stock exhaust did the job, but with this exhaust, I've already done a couple wheelies with it. You can hear the engine brake a little bit more. So like I like to like blurp the gas, I guess you could say, like give it gas, 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 drop back, let it float, and when the idle is dropping down, you can notice the engine brake a lot in this thing, because it's like vroom, and then it's like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it sounds really, really good. I'll give you guys a little. That's like low RPMs too. That's only like, it's like 3K. Sounds really, really good. I'm super happy with it. Yeah, no complaints at all. Looks totally different too. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. In the next video, I already filmed it, so I kind of have an idea of what it is. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's a Veterans Day show that I did with my team. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you.